Be a good girl and raise your hips now. The supportive treatment isn't working anymore. I need to personally help you with it. I am a campus belle with a carnal addiction. After practically draining my boyfriend dry with my urges, he is worried that I might cheat on him when my addiction flares up. So he tells me to get my condition treated at the campus infirmary. But little do I know that the doctor's method of treating is very unique. He even takes off his pants and nudges his hardened member against me. Babe, it is so itchy. Hurry up and help me. I felt another wave of heat surge through my body. The craving. The addiction became unbearable when I touched Elijah Hawks, my boyfriend from the varsity basketball team. Very quickly, my panties were completely soaked. The itching sensation drove me crazy. I could only look at Elijah with pleading eyes, begging him to go another round with me. You little slut. All you ever think about is this stuff. Elijah shoved me hard and let out a heavy panting breath. We've already done it twice. I can't go again. How about this? I'll use a toy to help you. Toys didn't feel good, and they didn't really relieve the itch either. My target was still Elijah, ignoring everything. I pressed myself against him. The black skirt I was wearing was very short and the fabric was thin. As I pressed myself against him, I kept twisting my body and grinding on him. I was trying to provoke a reaction. However, from his expression, he didn't look like he was enjoying it. Instead, he looked a little strange. Babe, hang on. I've got a surprise for you. Quick, close your eyes. After whispering in my ear, Elijah spun me around and gave my perky butt a firm squeeze. While I waited in anticipation, he pushed open the bathroom stall door and left. Elijah and I were currently in the basketball team's locker room. He'd been playing earlier, and as I watched him in his team uniform, with sweat flying everywhere, my addiction flared up. After he finished his game, I couldn't wait anymore and dragged him straight into the bathroom, where we went at it. One round wasn't enough, so I asked for another. I wanted to go again. But Elijah was running out of steam. My addiction had been flaring up a lot these past few days, and he had likely already been drained. Even so, he still tried to keep up with me, which made me feel warm inside. While these thoughts were running through my head, the door behind me suddenly opened with a loud bang. Was Elijah ready with his surprise already? I wondered what it was. Would it make me feel so good that my toes would curl with pleasure? Just as I was fantasizing, a large warm hand landed on my back, groping and kneading my butt. Soon, a scorching hot body pressed tightly against me, and I loved how hard he felt, with my addiction in full force. The burning heat inside me could no longer be contained. I kept twisting my hips, actively pushing back to meet that large hand. The hand seemed impatient too. It slid under my short black skirt and deftly grabbed my drenched panties. I never expected Phoebe Whalen, the campus belle, to be such a slut. Are your panties already this soaked? No wonder your boyfriend, Elijah, told me to take good care of you. The man behind me wasn't Elijah. As he continued to talk dirty, his hand, which was already under my skirt, yanked hard. I suddenly felt a draft below, and I whipped my head around in shock. You are not Elijah, Marty Messer? I was utterly shocked to find that it was Marty behind me. His face was pressed right against mine just as I turned around. Stop pretending. Isn't this what you want? Didn't you want to scratch that itch? Your boyfriend can't do it, so I'll help you. His other arm wrapped around my waist and held me in place, forcing me to arch my back toward him as he pulled my drenched panties halfway down. My whole body felt hot all over, but the shock snapped me back to my senses, restoring a measure of rationality. Marty was Elijah's teammate on the basketball team. If I really did anything with him, how could I ever face Elijah again? Fighting down the desperate urges surging through my body, I hurriedly used one hand to hit Marty while I used the other to pull my panties back up. Then, I bit down hard on his arm. Marty yelped in pain and let go of me. Seizing the chance, I bolted out of the stall. Only when I was outside did I finally let out a sigh of relief. I shot Marty a furious glare. My face was flushed crimson. You were supposed to be my boyfriend's buddy, and yet you do this to me.